what we're doing. We are taking, this is so exciting for me. We're taking this graph and we're moving him. We're moving him around. We're shifting him here. We're shifting him here. We're shifting him here. It's everything is the same. We're just moving the graph around. And when he moves, you know what else moves? The lava line's going to move, right? Because if I don't move that lava line, you're going to be in lava. So we are shifting today. I got notes for you. It's exciting. Here we go. I'm excited about this. Yay for me. You will like this. Can I go back? Yeah. While I'm passing that. Okay, not for nothing. And I am sad because I like kids. This is how big my class should be. This is the size my class should be every day. It should not be 37 kids. It should be this. This is how big a class should be. I mean, I'm sad about the people we're missing, but we have 37 is too big. And it's handy that all my juniors are gone. And these two.
Did you look at my job?
No, what was it? Was it adult phone?
That would be ideal. But
no, that's a great job. There's nothing wrong with that job.
Obviously, we're gonna end up.
Why? You know what? Why can't you marry a woman who's a career woman? Like why? That's okay. So here we go. I feel like I am making weird noises. Okay, here's what's up. So we are moving stuff around. We're shifting it left and right. We're shifting it up and down. And you know what? We've already done this. We've already done this. You don't have to write this, but I'm going to remind you, when we started yesterday, we had this baby, x plus 3 squared plus 2, and we moved this guy to the left and right, and we moved it up and down, right? Because that's what happens. And then I said, well, what if it was this problem? We did this. We threw it like this, and it worked the same way. We moved this left and right and this up and down. Transforming works this way for everything. As long as you know the shape, and the shape of this is the J. So he looks like this. That's his basic shape. Then all of these guys, just move them around. So let's look at this little guy right here, that x plus minus h. That's the naughty stuff. It's in timeout. That's why we put it in the attic. It's a bad child, and we've trapped it in the attic because we're tired. That's its naughty spot, right? So what this guy will do is this guy right here is our left and right. In other words, horizontal, right? It's left and right. But you need to remember, it's naughty, meaning it doesn't go the way you would think it would go, right? So the H is the vertical shift. In other words, left and right. And if it's positive, you would think it would go that way, but it's naughty. It's going to go to the left. And if it's negative, it's going to go to the right. And you're going to write right here because it's naughty. It's in timeout because it's naughty, right? This whole year, anytime we've had that X in a parenthesis or X in some kind of like little weird spot, it's because it's naughty, and we're shifting it opposite. Yes. No, I didn't use hardly any letters at all. Yeah, because you know I'm just not a big fan of the formula, but you know, yes. Oh, did I say vertical? Horizontal. Yeah, that's me just being stupid. Shut up. Horizontal. Do you want a new one? There you go. Will you hand that to her? There we go. Okay. Left, and that's supposed to be an L and an R. It's an L and an R. Yeah, I'll take it. There you look crap. Hey, so what happens to the guy that's not naughty? What happens to the guy that does the right thing? That's the sibling that's never naughty. He's just always trying to do the right thing. And you know what? He's not naughty. He's always just added on. He's just there. And you know what he is? He moves us up and down. Not naughty. That's vertical. I'll actually do that one right? It's the vertical one. It's the vertical shift, which is up and down, up and down. You don't like the word vertical. And if it's positive, it goes up. And if it's negative, it goes down. He's not naughty. He does what he's supposed to do. Don't forget this guy, this A, if he's ever got a negative out front, it flips it, right? So if the A is negative, the function is reflected or flipped. I don't care which word you use. It's reflected or flipped across the x-axis, right? It gets flipped. It goes choop, and it's flipped upside down, right? Now, there's a couple other things that we want to remember, right? Number one, I love this thing. The lady didn't put this in. Who wrote this? Who writes this little template? Because she's a dumbass. No, I'm kidding. K is always. She is always the lava line. Always the lava line. It's always the asymptote. Look, you could spell it. It's asymptote. It is the asymptote. Always, always, always. And so it does double duty. And that makes sense. If you're shifting your graph up, the lava line comes with you, right? And if you're shifting it down, the lava line drops with you. So that makes sense. Next thing we want to remember is that this A is always, or is, let me try that again. Yesterday we said the A is the y-intercept, but we're going to change that a little bit today. Y-intercept, but now on we shift. Now you're going to look at things, what does that mean? You'll see when we do the problem. And the last thing, please don't forget, we always need one additional point. We always need a helping point. And today we're going to talk about making good choices, right? The helping point is often up in the exponent. So if you plug in a big number, it's going to graph off the chart, right? So we're going to be careful here today, and I'm going to teach you how to do that we want to pick a really good one for that one. Okay, let's do one. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, write this bad boy down. Here he is. There we go. A is the y-intercept. I'm going to talk about it. Yes. Yeah, because we started here, and now we're going to shift it. Good question. Okay, so here we go. Step one, rewrite this. Rewrite this. Remember we talked about that? Actually, that's a lie. Step number one, what's the shape of this guy? It's a J. And is it flipped or anything? No. So at the very end of your problem, if your graph does not look like that, you made a mistake, right? So step number two, let's rewrite it. Y equals 1 times 2 to the x plus 3 plus 0. Have I lost anyone? I'm going to add a few things real quick. Let me get rid of this dude. Come up here, dude. I know you move. Come here. There you go. Come up here. Okay. Let's add a few things on here. Let's add the helping point, right? It's on your notes. It's on mine. And then I wrote the word shift on there. Do you guys see that on your work? You're going to see why right now. Okay. Here we go. We are now ready to graph. There's only a tiny bit of math. We don't even do any math for like 5 minutes. The first thing we want to do is put our y-intercept on. It is right here. It's 0,1, but it is temporary. So I would like you to please put that dot on there. And now we start our shifting because it's not going to stay there. So let's think what's happening. Do I have a left and right side to side shift? Yes or no? Yeah, we do. And he doesn't go 3 that way because he's naughty. He's going to go 3 this way, right? So let's grab him and let's shift him. 1, 2, 3. Now, does he have an up and down shift? No, because it's just 0. So that's his new home. So I would like you to go where it says y-intercept shift. You're not going to write 0, 1 because he's moved. So you're going to put his new home, which is -3, 1. Oh, sorry, let me get that back up there. Why did that happen? Oh, there he is. He's right there. Yeah. -3, 1. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Next, yeah. It started at the y-intercept, which is 0, 1. I just steal it from there. That's our home base. That's our starting point. He's actually going to also be where the graph turns. It's where he makes his little turn. Okay, step 2, let's put some lava in there. You guys ready to put some lava in there? So look around, talk to your neighbor. Where does the lava come from? It's one of these numbers in here. Which number is it? It's 0. Throw it in. Get that lava in there. X equals 0. Put some lava in there. If your lava ever goes through your point, you made a mistake. But no, look, my lava's in the right place. Yay. Okay. Now the last thing is, I need him to shoot up, but I don't know how far up to make him go. So I need a helping point. This is the last part of the math. It's the only part of the math, and we're going to be smart about this. So we are going to be plugging in a number for X. Now let's talk about this. Let's plug in a really good number. I do not want to plug in the number 1 because 2 to the 4th is 16. It's too big. So I need everyone to watch. Oh, and I need you to watch this. For me, like this stuff to equal 1. I like it to be nice and small because I'm lazy and I don't like doing hard math. So what could I put in to make that stuff up here turn into 1? What number could I add to 3 to make it turn into 1? What number would that be? -2. -2. Could I have picked 0? Sure. Could I have picked -1? Sure. Could I have put in 1 if I wanted to? But I am lazy. So Owen, I am going to put in -2. Do you see why? Why? What will -2 turn that into? 1, right? It's going to be really easy. I could also put in -3 if I wanted to, and that would just turn it into 0, right? That's cool. So I am going to put in -2. Here's your math. You guys ready? This is the only math you have to do this whole period. So just set that down. Y equals 1 times 2 to the 1 plus 0. Look, I keep the numbers really nice and easy. So y equals 1 times 2, or y equals 2. Look at that. Here he goes. Over 2, up 2. I'm done. I'm ready to draw it in. My graph goes like this, and my graph goes like this. And does it look like a J? It totally looks like a J. It looks perfect. I just shifted him over. And that's as hard as it gets. Like that's what we're doing. So let's fill out the next part so we're good at it. Our domain, all real numbers. Our range, okay, here's what happens. We start at the bottom. We start near the lava. Don't touch the lava. We go to infinity. This is Justin and I were talking about this. If you're walking, you're going toward infinity. You're walking up to infinity. And if you're walking backwards, you're going toward the lava, right? You're going toward the lava. How is that? How is that? Is that okay? Okay. We're going to now shift it. We did it side to side. Let's try up and down. You ready? Okay. Here comes the next one. Ooh, very exciting. Very exciting. Rewrite it. Everyone right now is rewriting this, putting that 1 in there. Don't have to put in a +0 because it's got a +4. So here's what I'm going to ask everyone to do. I'm going to walk around and see everyone. I would like you to put your temporary y-intercept, and then I want you to shift it with your neighbors, right? So putting your temporary one and then shift it, right? If you want this, if you want to write it right here, you can. Okay, well, I'll do it with you. You guys ready? Because I feel like people are a little bit confused. So my y-intercept is right there, 0, 1, yay, he sits right there, yay. Now I'm going to shift him. Do I have to do any side to sides? No, he's not going to move side to side because look, it's just X, so he's fine. Do I have to do any up and downs? Yeah, how many? 4 up, right? So I'm going to grab him and shift him. Here he comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there he sits. There he sits. That's our now shifted y-intercept. So put that on your paper right now. So it is 0, 5. Okay. Next thing I want you to do, throw in the lava line. Watch what happens. The lava came up with you. You climbed the tree and the lava followed you. So go ahead, throw some lava on there. Get that lava going in there. Did Misha? Oh, there. Okay, so here we're looking pretty good. We're looking damn good. We're almost done. We just need a helping point. Do I have to be careful on my helping point? No, just plug in one. Just plug in one because I don't have to worry about it. It's not messy. So let's just throw in 1. Y equals, this is the only math. This is it. And they're baby numbers. 1 times 2 to the 1 plus 4. Just plug in a nice little number. Boom. Please do me a favor. Don't be like those Facebook moms. Like do the math right. We're going to get 2 plus 4. Y equals 6. 1 comma 6. Look, it's perfect. It's perfect. We're going to go up this way and down this way. There you go. Okay, the next thing I want to do though, I'm going to ask you guys to write this on your desk, just this next part. Write these ones without me telling you. With your neighbors. I'm walking around. I'm shutting up. You're not going to just watch me do it. I'm good at it. Write domain, range, and behavior on your own. Write it on your desk or your notes right now. Write the domain, range, and behavior. Okay, so this is what our quiz is on Monday. So this might be, it's important to like get this. You're writing the domain, range, and behavior on your own. Remember, domain, everyone should get right. I'm going to like come to your house and kick your cat if you miss domain. Range, you're in your elevator. You're starting at the lava and you're going up. Which, oh, the 0, 5. So I started at 0, 1, right? And then I shifted it 4 up. Does that make sense? Nice, 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 nice. Here we go. How does this look? Tell me if I'm okay. Domain, all real numbers, yay. Careful on this one. 4 to infinity, not 0 to infinity. If I go to 0, man, I'm below the lava. That's not good. So just to the 4 and to infinity and to 4. Careful on that one. That 4 is going to stop you. Okay. I'm not going to do the next one. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to help you. You're doing it together. Ooh. You are shifting left and right and up and down. Give it a try. Everyone's trying this. I'm going to try to be quiet. We'll see if I can do that. It is. Tim and Jace, if it would be easier, if you want to go on to the library, you can. Or you could try this. Well,
Well, I was lost at the start of the day and I didn't come back.
there you go. That's right. I'm just still wandering in the woods. Don't forget y equals, put that little 1 there. That's our starting place, right? And I know that at the end, you better look like that. Just try the graph. Yeah, that would be wrong. Maybe. No, yeah, it is. It's going to move this way. Like you could really sketch this in your head. That's it, right? Because it's going to come over 3 and up 1. And it's actually probably going to be a little higher. Like put this down here. And I'll show you why. Because my asymptote would be right there. Does that make sense? So yeah, like realistically, you should be able to look at a multiple choice test and not do any math, right? Sure. Okay, I'm starting it if you're ready. We feeling ready? We feeling like I don't want to rush people if they're feeling. I got you. I put my little shift here, and I'm putting my helping point right here. The helping point is the trickiest thing, I think. So, because I see that Sheldon and I were just talking, you should be able to almost eyeball at least the basic shape of this. Yeah. Let's see. So, are we start at 1? It's going to move over 3 and up 1. Yep. It's naughty. Are you ready? Here we go. So Sean and I started right here, and then we realized it's going to shift over 3 toward Elena and up 1. So grab your little point and shift him over 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 1. That's now our home base, right? That's our home base. And I'm going to throw some lava in there. Oh, let me put that down. That is 3, 2. Get that asymptote in there. What else in there? 1. Throw my lava in there. Yay, it's blue lava on a different planet. Okay, I just need a helping point. So here's what. I want this goo. I'm going to call on someone who's brave here. I would like that goo to just be 1. What would be a good number to plug in to make that top stuff be 1? Yeah. 4. Perfect. Yeah. If I picked like 1, I'd get -2, and then I get a fraction, and it's a pain in the ass. So pick a good number. You guys are smart. You could do this. Y equals 1 times 2. I went 4 minus 3 plus 1. I'm going to put my little 4 here. Yay. That's just going to be 1. That's 2 plus 1 is 3. Nice and easy. Nothing scary. Over 4, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, he's exactly where I want him to be. He's shooting off into space. He's coming down, and I'm not lying. Why Sean and I didn't do the exact numbers, he was able just to look at this and get a pretty good idea. I mean, it is pretty crazy that on a multiple choice test, if you know how to transform, you don't have to do anything else, right? It's a pretty cool thing. Okay, so here we go. Our domain, all real numbers. Our range, what's our range here? We're going to go to 1 to infinity. He's getting to infinity. He's getting to 1. Okay, we're going to do a hard one. I'm going to flip it. Ooh. He's flipping upside down. He's flipping upside down. How do I know that I got a negative? So he's not going to look like this. He's going to look like this. So keep that in mind. Your lava will be on top of you today on this one. So I'm going to start you off. Let's see if you can do it, at least part of it by yourself. That was terrifying. Okay, this is a hard one. This is as hard as it gets. Yeah, like I said, crazy. Once you realize where that asymptote is and where it shifts to, like you literally can not do any math. And that's really my goal for you is that when you get to calc, that when they put an equation on a test, that you should be able to eyeball it and know. Like I really was mad at Caroline because I felt like before you do anything, I already know what this looks like. I have an idea. So I could eyeball these when I grade them to feel like it's in the right place. It's in the right place. Yeah. That's ultimately my goal. Please, please, please. This one's hard. I need you to try it. Okay, but this is the flipped one. It is 0, -1. Awesome. And then we're going to shift them around. Very lovely. Jordan, you're all caught up. Okay. Talia, don't let them bring you down. Do this one. And this is the only one I'm worried about is the negative one. They're bringing you down. Do this one. Do this one. You actually should be able to sketch this. Yes. Careful. Wait. So here's our regular J, and he flips upside down. So right, and to be honest, okay. So instead it'll go like that. So yeah, and it's gonna go boom like that. Yeah. So here's what's cool about this. You were. And here's what's cool about this. I now could take a multiple choice test, see this crazy thing, pick out my answer without doing any math. Right? That's my goal. That's my goal. It's always a J with the exponent up there, and then I know it's flipped because of the negative. We've already done them. We did them last semester. So here we go. Let's do it. So just talking to some of my friends out here, they already had a pretty good idea that my asymptote right here is at 2, and it's a J. It's flipped over. The only thing that you need to know is it down here? Is it down here? Like that's all you really need to know. Honest to God, on a multiple choice test, like a final, you should be able to see the 4 graphs and pick this one out by being like, oh, asymptote right place, downward J, done, right? And not do any work. That's my goal for you. But I'm going to show you how to walk through all the steps. -1, Jordan and I talked about that. Yeah, it's right there. But now I'm going to shift them. I'm going to bring it 3 this way and 2 that way. So here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's going to be my answer right there. I now know he's shooting down right over here. I am throwing on my lava, right? And now I need a helping point. That's the only thing that I need at this point. My helping point, here's where it's tricky. I am going to plug in, I'm going to Justin because he's good at this. If you don't mind, Justin, what's the number I'm going to plug in to make this guy kind of go away? You are on fire, right? So here's what he did. He plugged in -2. And so here's what he got. -1 times 2 to the 1 plus 2. -2 plus +2, 0. Right here. Look, there he goes. He's going down, curving over. That's what he looks like. Now, the only thing I need you guys to be careful with, and I'm going to make Owen do it because I like picking on him today. Owen, can you help me with domain range and behavior? So domain, give me the domain. So easy. You got that. I'm going to give you a hint on the range. I'm going to go bottom to top. -infinity. Where do I stop? You are fire. If I am walking this way, what's happening to me? I'm going down. If I am walking this way, where am I heading to? And where do I stop at? 2, right? Like that's the highest I could go. Does that make sense? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. because remember range, this is that crazy thing. When we read left to right, small to big. But when we do range, we go small to big. We start at the base and we go up. We hate it. We've hated it all. We have literally hated it all year because as English speakers, we read top to bottom, but we range bottom to top. Yeah, good question. I am going to stop here. We're out at 13, is that right? I have one more problem, but I think I'm going to skip it. I think you can do it on the homework. You are going to write these down on the sheet I give you, and I will put up an answer key tonight. I did not last night. I'm sorry. Here it is. Write them down. You have 6 to do. The one that's a little tricky is this one. And it just starts, instead of at 1, it starts at 2. It works the same way. You guys did great. Great job. It was a lot. I'm going to stop taping real quick because we are